evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, July 17th, 2012. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, Tennessee's general fund revenues have beaten projections by more than $500 million with 1 month left in the budget year. Early voting is now underway. The Middle Tennessee Corvette Club held their first cruise-in last Saturday, and a Tullahoma business held a fundraiser for Megan Sharpton over the weekend. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing Music on the Mountain every Saturday night, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m., featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Welcome back. Tennessee General Fund revenues have beaten projections by more than $500 million with 1 month left in the budget year. State Finance Commissioner Mark Imps says collections came in at $130 million above estimates in June, which reflects economic activity from the previous month. Sales tax collections, which make up about 2 out of every 3 tax dollars collected by the state, beat projections by $26.6 million in the month, while corporate franchise and excise taxes came in at $98 million above estimates. The June revenue brought the year-to-date surplus to $540 million. Republican Governor Bill Haslam included about $210 million of that amount in his revised spending plan for the year, but wanted to keep the remainder, now about $331 million, in reserve. State Senate Speaker Ron Ramsey said last week that he thinks Tennessee's revenue surpluses of more than $500 million should stay in the bank, despite calls from Democrats to use it to offset tuition costs. He said it's bad policy to spend the money at this time because of future costs that may arise, such as expenses resulting from new federal health care laws. Last month, the University of Tennessee Board of Regents and the Tennessee Board of Trustees and the Tennessee Board of Regents voted for tuition and fee increases of as much as 8% for the fall. Early voting began last Friday. Registered voters will have the opportunity to cast their ballots for the August 2nd state primary and county general elections. In Coffee County, early voting will be conducted at the Coffee County Election Commission, which is located at 1329 MacArthur Drive in Manchester, or the CD Stamps Community Center located at 810 South Jackson Street in Tullahoma. If you have questions about the early voting process and you live in Coffee County, you may contact the Election Commission at 723-5103. If you're a Bedford County resident, you may early vote at the Election Commission office located in the basement of the county courthouse. If you'd like to contact the Bedford County Election Commission, you can reach them at 684-0531. Voters are reminded that they will need to present a state or federal issued photo ID in order to vote in person, whether during early voting or on Election Day. Examples of acceptable forms of ID, whether current or expired, include driver's license, U.S. passports, Department of Safety photo ID cards, U.S. military photo IDs, and other state or federal government photo ID cards. College student IDs are not acceptable. A former Shelbyville woman has lost her appeal of a child support order. Tori Hansen appeared before Bedford County Judge Lee Russell last Friday, requesting that he set aside an earlier child support order requiring her to pay $150,000. It was her first court appearance in the months-long case that has drawn international attention. Hansen sent her Russian adopted son back to Moscow alone in 2010. She penned a message on the boy saying he was being returned because of mental issues that threatened her safety. A World Adoption Agency sued Hansen for the support. The boy is now living in a group home in a Moscow suburb. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Hello, Trent McNabb here, welcoming you to the brand new showroom at Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac in Tullahoma. And here's something they don't have across town. Come check out our brand new state-of-the-art service drive.
Hello, Trey McNabb here, General Manager of Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep. My little brother gets a new building. I get ceiling tiles and a sign. You know what that means to you? Come see me.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
It is said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and the Eye Care Center wants to make your eyes the best windows possible. The professionals at the Eye Care Center have been offering comprehensive eye care for over 30 years. From eye examinations to eye surgery, from children to seniors, we have the services you need. We pride ourselves on taking the time to fully understand our patients' wants and needs. Each patient is a unique situation and deserves our full attention and the latest treatment options. So call or stop by one of our 4 convenient locations and start seeing better today.
Do you have jewelry that you'll never wear? How about a broken piece that's stashed deep into your jewelry box? Don't let your unused gold jewelry gather dust. Get the most out of its value today. Bring it in to Woodard's Diamond Showroom for cash or store credit. Walk away with the cash or put your credit towards a beautiful piece of jewelry you will actually wear. If you need a repair, we'll have it looking like new in no time at Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The recently formed Middle Tennessee Corvette Club held their first cruise-in Saturday in Lynchburg. I spoke with Eddie Smith, who is one of the club officers. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down here in Lynchburg, Tennessee today for a very, very exciting event. I'm talking to Eddie Smith with the Corvette Club. That you had your first, I guess, is this a cruise-in, Eddie?
Yes, sir. It's our inaugural cruise-in here in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Lynchburg, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And apparently you sort of did this in cooperation with Jack Daniel. They're helping you with this?
We did. They've been most gracious. That's part of the big draw. Of course, Lynchburg, not very big, but you mentioned Jack Daniels, and on the other side of the world they've heard of them. So it's been, we're impressed with the turnout. We look like we've got 50 or 60 cars here, which is something else.
And that's kind of what you projected or were hoping for your first event, was it not?
Yes, sir. In fact, we got a surprise. There's a car here from New York. I wasn't anticipating that. Yeah. So we've got a good turnout and very happy with it, very pleased.
I was noticing there were a couple of cars out there that I think people brought in on trailers, but a lot of these people drove those cars down today, didn't they?
Yes, sir. Sure did. We had some come in yesterday, and then they had to wash them down this morning. You know, we've been waiting on rain forever, and now we don't need it. Now we got it. So it worked out. It's worked out pretty good. We've got a little bit of a sprinkle down here, but it's not deterred anyone, and we're having a great time.
I noticed a moment ago that a lot of people are wiping those cars off after it had come a shower a moment ago, and you're saying that's probably happened a couple of 3 times today.
I think that causes it. I washed mine yesterday, and of course here it rains, so every time they get out there and wipe those things off, then here comes another little storm cloud. So but we're dealing with it. It's great. It's great down there.
You said you had someone from New York, and I think you probably got some more folks from out of state. Is that what?
We've got clubs in from Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, some in from the Nashville club. And as I mentioned, we have the one that drove in from New York, so hadn't anticipated that. That's a long haul.
Someone was telling me a moment ago that with these cars that you've got out here today, you've got perhaps well over $2 million worth of Corvettes here on this lot today.
Oh, easily. There's probably 1 or 2 out there, probably 200 with what they've got in those things. Right. Those things, Jim. So yeah.
I know that you own one yourself, Eddie. Do you really enjoy looking at these other ones that maybe you haven't seen before?
I do. I really do. Each one is unique. Each one is different. Each one of them, each owner has sort of personalized it. You have different insignias on them. You have different letterwork, different designs on all of them. And if you walk through there and see those, they baby these things. They really do. They baby.
And you own one now. You owned one when you were younger. Tell me about your first Corvette.
Oh, I wish I had it now. I had a orange and white 69 Corvette. Of course, this was back, Jim, when gas was 30 cents a gallon. Had the big 427 block in it, and got rid of it. Got married, got rid of it, and a couple of years later, I got a 72 Stingray. Went through that, and then I've had this one here about 12 years. I've got a 90 C4. So if you ever get one, you're hooked. You're riding one, you really want one.
Okay, it looks like the event's been a big success, and I think you said it's going to be happening again next year.
I do. Yes, sir. I talked to Woody Bedford, who is in charge of the Chamber of Commerce down here. I talked to him a few moments ago, and they're thrilled with it here in Lynchburg. And as you can see from the turnout, we're very happy with it. So I think it's just academic that we'll be here again next year.
All right, Eddie, a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it myself, and congratulations on the success of your first event here. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment.
Our office used to look like this, but now with My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young, it's easy. We've made all of our files electronic and stored them in our virtual filing cabinet, which gave us tons of space. And Bob here, a big promotion. Melissa can pull files in minutes and spends hours on Facebook. And Kyle's confidential files stay confidential.
We're not totally paper-free, right? Thank you.
My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young. It's that easy.
Hi, I'm Kayla Thompson. For the past 15 years, you've viewed my father's commercials and watched us grow up. We're here today to say thank you for your continuous support and introduce the new faces of Thompson Ford.
Lori.
Josh.
Olivia.
Nick.
Michael. Nathan.
Even though some of us are going off to college or moving away, we just wanted to say that you can always count on a Thompson to be a part of the community. Come and see us at Thompson Ford, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Thank you.
Whether it's a home loan, a business loan, a personal loan, a loan for any good reason, Citizens Tri-County Bank is here to help you with the loans you need. With caring, friendly, lending pros at convenient offices across Tullahoma, we love our community and we take pride in helping people get the loans they need. Citizens Tri-County Bank, focused on making loans for the individuals and businesses of our community. Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Hello, I'm Steve Roller from Warren County, Tennessee. I'm running for the State Senate, 16th District, which includes counties of Warren, Van Buren, Grundy, Sequatchie, Marion, Franklin, and Coffee. Jobs are the most important issue in this campaign, which needs education and a skilled labor force, affordable health care, and better roads and water. All of these factors make jobs. I am a family man raised on a farm with a successful law practice of 30-plus years. I served as your state senator in 2008. I'm the most qualified and experienced candidate in the race. I would appreciate your vote in the Democratic primary. Early voting begins July 17th. General election is on August 2nd. I will not let you down. Your vote could make the difference, and I want your vote. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. I spoke with 6th District Congressional candidate Lou Ann Zelnick last week in an event in Manchester. Here is part 2 of that interview. How would you compare yourself, or what are the differences between you and your opponent in this race?
You know, if I'm against Obamacare, you can say 19 times that I am going to vote against it. But when it goes to the Senate with Harry Reid, it's going to be thrown in the trash can. The only real thing that we said last time, 2 years ago, and this time, and during this, if you're elected to office, you defund it. That's the only thing we can do in the House until we get Republican leadership in the Senate, or the Senate have a majority of Republicans and a new president. So to control the purse strings. And my opponent, I don't think the paint was dry on the congressional walls when she voted to fund Obamacare and Planned Parenthood. I don't think the citizens of Tennessee should pay for Planned Parenthood. I don't think the citizens of Tennessee should pay for Obamacare, and it's smoky mirrors when you do so. That's a big issue. Scott Desjardins, your congressman, stood strong, and he stood up with the people when 80% of his district did not want him to vote for the debt ceiling, and he stood strong and with them. My opponent voted to raise the debt ceiling, $2.1 trillion, but with that, our credit was downgraded as a nation, and that's wrong. With that, other things were done, such as the continued funding and more debt on our children and grandchildren. And we're going to see the ramifications of this very bad decision for years to come. You don't say you're going to stop the spending and vote $2.1 trillion and join with Barack Obama. You know, you don't compromise your principles on what you promised the people of Tennessee. Another issue, home building. You know, I was a developer. I was a contractor for years. I bid jobs, water line and utilities, and our homeowners, you know, they're hurting. A lot of people, their mortgages are upside down. They've lost jobs. We're needing to get this job and this economy rejuvenated. And the last thing we want to do is penalize hardworking Americans trying to buy their first home. And my opponent voted to put a tax, or what you might call a fee, or a tax or a fee, you know, whichever way they want to call it, into all the mortgages 2 days before Christmas. You know, to offset. It's $38 billion in extra taxes, billion with a B, that's charged to the people across this nation, and that's wrong, and a lot of people don't know about it. So there's a lot of differences. You know, if you're going to talk the talk, you defund Obamacare, not just say you're going to repeal it and watch it get deep six. If you're going to say you're pro-life, you don't fund Planned Parenthood. You join up with Michelle Bachmann and Steve King on their amendment. So, you know, I'm tired of the games in politics. I'm kind of an old numbers cruncher, and maybe I had a pocket protector as an engineer, you know, but I believe in telling the truth, working hard, and coming home. And I don't think that's too much to ask the good people of Coffee County when you're asking for the vote.
One last question. You've made this race before against the incumbent. It was an extremely close race. You got to feel good about your chances this time.
Well, you know, we had a primary, and Jim Tracy's a wonderful person. He was a great candidate. I know many of you in Coffee County know Jim, and you have some great representation here in Judd Matheny, which I think the world of. We had 3. We each got 30%. And we were feeling really great, and then we had a couple surprises. I think you've heard of those surprises in politics, but we moved forward. But we lost by about 200 and some votes out of 81,000 cast. We were second last time, and we're hoping to gain that difference this time and send some business experience to Washington and keep the politics out. We need to get serious. These are serious times for our nation and our country. And my commitment is to our veterans and to all our small business owners and to those who built this great nation. So much of what we're facing is no longer a Republican or independent or Democrat issue. It's America's issue, and I'm an American, and I appreciate you giving me this time to join us. Are you going to stay and have some barbecue with you?
We're going to try to. We're going to try to.
We'll pack you a to-go box. How about that? We're having a ball. Thank you so much.
Also, don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Tennessee Speaker Pro Tem Judd Matheny, who will let us know about the closing out of this year's session and what to look forward to in next year's session. Local chiropractor Dr. Ed Lawson will tell us how he can help your overall health, and we'll have a young comedian make his television debut. All that and more on this week's Living. We'll be right back in just a moment with more Newsleader.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
You like downloading movies. You like gaming. You like streaming sports.
This isn't on my map.
Now you have the speed to do it all at once. Charter Ultra 60, our fastest internet ever.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Welcome back. Josh Allen, owner of Auto Pride Car Wash in Tullahoma, held a fundraiser for the Sharpton family last Saturday. Megan Erica Sharpton, a 24-year-old nursing student, was found dead last week from what authorities suspect was a blunt force trauma. No arrest has been made yet in that case, and it is hoped proceeds from the fundraiser will encourage someone to come forward with additional information which would be of help to law enforcement personnel. John Gray stopped by the event and brings us this report.
All right, folks, we're here at the car wash here, Auto Pride Car Wash, and this is a benefit car wash to raise money for Megan Sharpton and to find out a little bit about what's going on here. We're going to interview somebody in a minute, and I'm going to get the Channel 6 van washed here. It needs a good washing after all this winter time. I'm going to have a little visit here with Lindsay Sharpton, and she's going to tell us exactly what's going on here today and why are you having this benefit car wash, dear?
We're having this benefit car wash today to raise money to go for the reward fund so that we can maybe get someone speaking a little bit more and we can try to get this person who did this off the streets as soon as possible.
Well, we agree with that 100%. Now, some of the things you have here today, not only are you having a car wash, but are you having
we're having a raffle.
We
have $5 raffle tickets. We're raffling off a 42-inch TV that was donated, I believe, by Josh Allen, the owner of the car wash.
Auto Pride.
Yes, Auto Pride Car Wash number 2.
All right.
They opened up today and allowed us to have this event here. He's opened up the bay so that we could wash cars and raise money. We also have Justice for Megan decals for the vehicle. $5, also just to raise more awareness, get the word out there a little bit further. We have our t-shirts that we have.
Yeah, those are great t-shirts.
Yes, Winning Attitude Manchester made them for us. We're selling them for $12. On the front it says that Megan is our star, we are her voice, and on the back it has someone needs to speak, has information to contact the Franklin County Sheriff's Department and also the TBI. So that we can, get the word out there.
Well, Lindsay, thank you so much for your courage and your strength, along with the rest of the family, for being out here today and doing this and stepping up and helping find a way to find justice.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, dear. That's right. We got a cleanliness Channel 6 van up. There's Josh Allen with Auto Pride right here. We got the head spray man here today for us, working for us here. Hey, Josh, does it look like it needs a cleaning?
Yeah, it seems like it's been a while.
How'd you get involved with this, Josh?
The young lady that the benefit's for is a friend of ours, and it just touched me, and I wanted to help and coordinate it with some people, and we made it happen.
Well, you're doing a great job, buddy, and we appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, they were too much dirt, they say.
We'll get it cleaned up.
You don't have to get it all, just get some of it. That's right, we got that old Channel 6 van getting shined up here at Auto Pride. You need to do the same thing. Have a sharp ride, go to Auto Pride. There it is. Look at my man Josh smiling over there. Look at it, folks. Now that is an operation right there. Look at all those smiling faces down through there, rubbing and shining. For Megan Sharpton. What a great cause.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
Why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Around here, your word is your bond. But Washington politicians like Diane Black don't follow this rule.
I'm running for Congress to stop Washington from barring away her future.
But Diane Black voted for Obama's $2.1 trillion debt increase and the failed super committee.
Congress is spending us into bankruptcy.
And Diane Black voted against the $2.5 trillion budget cut. Stop Double Talk Diane Black on August 2nd.
Congressional Elections PAC is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1980 at 100 degrees. Record low on this day was in 1970 at 51 degrees. The average high on this day is 87 and the average low is 67. For tonight, look for isolated thunderstorms in your forecast with a low of around 71. Scattered thunderstorms in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 88 and a low of 72. And scattered thunderstorms continue in the forecast for Thursday with a high of 88 and a low of 72. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.